Alrighty, we are in. Let me switch here so I can sign in myself. Have more of us here. There we go. All right, I'm in. And you can even see me on the little screen. All right, so there we are and everything. Got it. Some people signing in the chat here. So we are in the new Heroic Storytime Part 2. That's why I call it the new one that is on this channel. What's going on, Zach and Case? Alrighty. And by the way, Zach, I did see. Hey, what's up, Claire? By the way, Zach, I did see your. Which I did. I left it in the comment section. 20 minutes of your top 8 list. I still got to see the rest of it. When you mentioned about Pinocchio 2020 on your list, yeah, I kind of mentioned. The way you described it sort of made me think of the very early stories of Pinocchio before Disney. Yeah, the real, with the dark fairy tales. Yeah, man. Truth be told, that version of Pinocchio, the true non-Disney version, that was written by a guy who did not like kids. And he was writing for a magazine, and he was urged to write a kid story. And he didn't really want to, but they kept pressuring. They like, oh no, write one, write one, write one. So he wrote Pinocchio, and and he ended it. Y'all know he actually wanted Pinocchio to die? He ended the story with Pinocchio hanging from a tree, and the editors of the newspaper he was writing for were like, "No, we can't end it like this. You got to write some more. No, no, we don't want that." Fine. So that's how we end up getting Pinocchio becoming a real boy. Yep. Yep. And yes, I did enjoy. Oh yes, trust me, I did enjoy the gifts there, Case, as you saw in the unboxing. I even enjoyed the box. I made a hat out of it. as you can see, I made a hat. And I had oodles of wrapping paper. But yeah, seriously though, yeah. Matter of fact, I even tried out the headphones last night on my computer. They work real well. Like the little volume control. Yep, I guess later on I'll know how to get that mic function there. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Claire. That's what they told the writer. That's what the people of the magazine were telling the writer. Yep. So yeah, that's so yeah. What like I have not seen the Pinocchio 2020, Zach, but yeah, like I say, the way you described it, I think that's what they might have had in mind when they made that movie. They may have had somewhat of that really old story in their mind, and that's probably why you got some of the stuff that you probably saw in the movie. Oh, also in the story, Jiminy Cricket was a ghost. Yeah, because Pinocchio actually killed him. So yeah. Which they did do that in another Pinocchio movie. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Like I say, so let's get to something that's not so scary. Oh, well, not like that. And that would be our next venture into Star Striker number 3. Oh yes, and FYI, we do. Um, we know the month of May is usually Bobshaw's comic book month. He probably will be doing another indie comic book month. Because last time I heard him mention about reading comic books, he said that he probably would be doing one of mine. He didn't say which one, so I have no idea whether it'll be more Star Striker or any of my other comics. I know he has Bubblina and the first issue of Brown Chronicles. And there's two others I haven't that's in the package that he got that he hasn't shown yet that I sent in January. So yeah, like I said, we have yet to find out what he'll be reading from my end, and obviously he'll have other comics from other writers too, because guys share the spotlight. But so yeah, it might end up being the ones I'm about to read now, or it might be Bubblina, or it might be Brownie. So never know. Scooping a bowl of ice cream. Funny, I've had some ice cream for a couple of days now since I've been on vacation. That's kind of my best time. That's my best time to enjoy ice cream is on vacation, especially when you crunch it up with some hot Pop Tarts and some good saltine crackers. And before you go, ew, it's actually better than it sounds. Just like. Yep. Hot tea. I've also been having some hot tea too. With squeezed lemons, clementines, and limes. Hot citrus tea. It's really good. And really good. Feels good going down. Especially the heat from the tea. Yeah. So hey, definitely a good idea, Casey. And Zach with the ice cream. And that's a good idea for you too, Claire, with the 7 Up. Oh, yep, seven Up. That's a good remedy, and it also tastes good too. Oh yes, I have drank 7 Up for many stomach ailments back in the past, so I know that feeling. Yep. Okay, so yeah, these voice suggestions got Star Striker in The Strike of the Star, Part 3. And he's jumping up and down on the stadium with his friends Brian, Shelia, and the AI system Mimi. And it's Star Striker! Oh, I think it's going to be a good comic book read today. What do you think? What do you think, sports fans? Well, I think. Well, I think it might be because Star Striker is going to save the day as he usually does. I agree with you on that one. That's a little reference to some deleted scenes of the genie from the OG Aladdin. They definitely check that out. Yep. That's what we're thinking of. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, so along with I guess in your case, Claire, we're giving you the remedy of also along with your 7 Up, the remedy of good wholesome humor. Yep. Yep. So I think that should definitely yep. And matter of fact, and I did say that prayer for you. Matter of fact, I actually forgot to last night, but I did say it. But I said it, but immediately this morning when I woke up, I was like, oh, and I immediately said it before my breakfast got here. Yeah. Walk it with Tom Holland. Hmm. So disturbing. Oh, oh my goodness. Yeah, Rob. Oh, okay. I see what. Okay, I definitely see why you did not want the mentioning of what I was of Ixlay, what I was talking about earlier. Okay, fair. Well, definitely stray away from that subject. Yeah, yeah. We all love Rob. I know we all love Robin Williams in here. And, yep, and yeah. All right. Cheer up with some Gilbert Godfrey. Well, I suppose I can. Wait, what? Yeah, and we definitely okay, and yeah, I did, which I did say a prayer about your aunt too. I do remember when I said the prayer for what your Elmer Clay, I did say prayer about your aunt. So yeah, but we can definitely, but hey, you never can, but we can definitely say it again, because like I say, let's say the times we're in, we definitely all need we all need it there, and we all had to say as much as we can, be there for each other and lift each other up, because that's like I say, one thing that's why God sent us here to be here for one another, really, and help each other out the best that we can. Yeah, yeah. So definitely, I'm saying another one, like I said, because I know, yeah, yeah. I think, in theory, I think that's probably what's causing the ailments that you got, Claire. Is probably the stress, but I know, but yeah, but that's probably what it's from. So yeah, that's why I say definitely to the prayer that way. Get your aunt feeling better, and we can get you feeling better. So, and the whole family. All right. So now that we got, so now we had that moment there. Gilbert Godfrey, make us laugh, so we can at least have a little bit of easiness. 30 minutes later at the Channel 9 studios. Oh my dear God. This waiting around is boring me. I say we show everyone we really mean business. That sounds good to me. That wannabe super brat, or they will not get in our way. Looks like it's bye-bye, little princess. And as you can see, there's the Channel 9 studio again. And it looks like they're going to need the hero to show up. And surely he does. With a giant magnet to destroy the guns. Oh, yeah. So no more of those guns. thanks to a disintegrating magnet. And they're in shock. you guys you let's see. Oh yeah, you guys really need to learn to be more patient. It's kind of hard trying to read because I got that facing here, so it's reflecting to me like a mirror image, making it backwards. Okay, so now Sean Connery. You got some guts, kid, to show up here. House, Monty, and Dee, get him. And now they charge at Star Striker. But Star Striker jumps up. I don't know. Don't you guys know? A kid always wins against a bunch of knuckleheads. Sort of a reference to Home Alone, if you ask me. When Kevin McAllister said, don't you guys know a kid always wins against some idiots? And then he does this. Take this. Throwing Lego blocks. But the Lego blocks missed them. And now they got Star Striker. Oh no. Let's see. Now I have to sing that it's been Agatha all along. Okay. Me. Do re mi fa so. Nice. Nice try, Star Striker, but it looks like we still got the jump on you. Hey. Now let's give this brat a taste of his own medicine right now. Then House picks up Star Striker and throws him toward his magnet there. But the magnet straight Star Striker catches it, and he gives him a surprise kick. Do 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 do. Oh! I bet you weren't expecting that, Mr. AJ the Master Shot, or maybe now you should be called maybe you should be called a Master Ray Joke. Wow, Sheila, your brother's pretty good at this. Dee-dee-dee-dee. And hey, Trebek, I also slept with your mother too. Ha 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 ha! Connery! Who's been sleeping with Alec Trebek's mother? It's been Sean Connery all along. And I slept with her to get too. Connery again! And Becky watching the cat. And he yells, Connery again! You make me watch the... How could you make me watch the Cat in the Hat? Connery! That movie was terrible! Or it can't go... Let's see. Oh, Sonic. Okay. Sonic seeing his original design. So I guess that would be like if in the movie instead of the Donut Lord, it would be the original the Sonic, the good Sonic design walks in and he sees the bad Sonic. Meow. Ah! Take a shot. He has shouted Connery in our Hey, take a shot every time he shouts Connery in our videos. PG, CJ. Okay, so the Sonics walking in on each other. Okay, the good Sonic sees the bad Sonic. So, I agree. I can tell he's had some major training. Well, his training comes from our parents. I taught him what they taught me, and he was a fast learner. Sweet. Now all we have to do is wrap things up with the magnet's second effect. Second effect? Was the magnet like a magic card from Yugioh? Now you're going to pay for that trick. Yeah, you're not going to do that again. Meow. Ah! Oh, what the? That's absolutely terrifying. So you like it? No. What Chuck? The voice for Scotland. Is that I remember I think I want to say Bobsheaux reviewed a Sean Connery movie a while back here ago, but I'm not. Is it that? If it is it that one, or is this another, or just a different Sean Connery movie? Yeah. I'm just wondering. I know he did something. At least I think he did. Yeah, doing this. Oh, he got the soup. Oh, double toasted. Okay. I knew I saw it somewhere. You're going to do a superhero landing. That's got to be hard on your feet. Hey, those of y'all who like watching our videos here on Double Toasted, be sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Also support us on Patreon and click that link, and so we can make up more podcasts and bigger videos. And also go over to dt.com and get you some Double Toasted merch, some mugs, DT merch, there's a white sweater with the black tee with the white logo, and and be sure to check it and check out all our other stuff over there. Man, Sean Connery, he's something like that. Pair, it could have been worse. We originally got Derek Savage to play you. Well, I guess the design is an improvement. Oh my goodness. Oh my lord, Daddy Derek playing Sonic. Oh dear. Saber. Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh dear. Oh dear lord. Don't let Daddy Derek near Sonic. don't give him ideals. Then he'll try to work that into his next cool cat film. Okay. So Corey and Martin. So, okay, so we're here in the live stream reading these Star Striker books. Man, this kid is kicking these crooks. I know. I'm afraid you're in for some shocking news. Well, we're activating the magnetic tasers. I know, and then the mag. So Star Striker here, he catches the magnet, and then the crooks are zapped. And then the other one's like, I'm going to make you pay for that, you star brat. There's like all this big lightning behind him and everything. Whoa, look here. My girl Angela. Oh my goodness, she stepped up. She picked up that stool and she's saying, I don't think so, you big jerk. Oh my goodness, and there's some of the pictures right there. I know, and the artwork is really good. You know, I'm a sucker for animation now. Oh yeah, and what does she do with that stool, folks? She throws it right at not Mo, like boom. Now he's gonna have another lump on his head, just like the same one that Star Striker gave him with the Lego bug. But this lump probably gonna be a lot bigger because that's a stool that hit him on the head. Oh boy. Gotta go fast, but not faster than the law because I gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, oh, but not too fast because not faster than the law because ignorant of the law is wrong. I can't be going 90 miles an hour because the speed limit said 50. And if I disobey that, well, that's going to be ignorant as right and there's wrong. Oh, yeah, right and wrong, huh, Daddy? There. This coming from the guy who kidnapped the 14-year-old fairy troll. And considering what's coming up next in the reactions, I wouldn't be talking about right and wrong if I were you. Hey, what was that? What? No, say something. Come on, I dare you. I dare you. Say something. Say something. I told Double Dare you to say something, punk. As Steve Harvey said to that guy on the plane, come on now, I dare you say something. Come on. I'll be sitting right here all day. I'll be sitting right here until we land. You say something. Say something to my face. Okay. So now we got Robert Williams. So I guess he's disguised as Mrs. Doubtfire. Hello. I'm trying to think how Sean Connery will respond to that. Perish the thought. Hello. Thanks, Angela. That was awesome. You're welcome, but I should be thanking you for saving us. Wait a second. How did you know my name? Well, who cares how he knows your... Wait, who cares how he knows your name? When I kill him, I'll kill you too, little lady, and everyone here with this. Say goodbye, kiddies. And you know what? I ain't falling for that one bit. Matter of fact, that sounded like Mickey Mouse for some reason. And as you can see, there's the stool hitting the guy as Double Toasted mentioned. Uh-oh. Looks like Star Striker might be giving away his identity by mistake. And it looks like AJ's got him a new blaster that looks like a crab claw for some reason. I guess they're getting creative with their weapons. So, let's see. We got Brownie ranting about the Beauty and the Beast remake. Oh boy. Yep. All right. I'll do Brownie's voice. I'll probably, whenever I do Brownie's voice, Saturday, I will probably bring, him when I do his voice, because he's enjoying. He's still kind of, him and Emily are still kind of cuddled together right now. So yeah, don't want to disturb them right now. Have romantic moments. So, oh boy. So Brad, so now he's ranting about Beauty and the Beast like he did there. Let's see. And as you can see, the blast comes up. Like, so Star Striker lassos the studio light to swing on, and then he's gonna quote something from Aladdin. Do you trust me? And he's like, what? Do you trust me? Yes. And then they jump over an explosion. But Mimi says, I'm afraid things aren't looking good at the moment. It looks like we're going to have to go in and help him. I agree, but I hope we're not too late. You can dodge all you like, Star Striker, but you and your girlfriend cannot escape your doom. Ha 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 ha. And you know what? What is the deal with they hardly showed the Beast in that movie. I mean, with the animated one, you got to see a lot more of the Beast. And not only that, he did more in that movie. Show Belle to the room, Belle sympathy for her. But what do they do with the live action? He's like, I'm just going to stay here until he picks a rose and then get all mad over it. And Bobsheaux did state to me that despite his hatred for the movie, that the rose part did not bother him. Okay. And we kind of saw why. Okay. I'll give him that. But it still seemed like it should have been more to it than just, he picked the rose. I mean, why couldn't it have been because of him trespassing? Okay, so then we see more of the Aladdin reference with them as they, how in the movies, like, do you trust me? Then jump! Whoa! And now we have to go into number 4. Let's see. Is like, I absolutely hate this movie. It's a really bad movie. What? Behind you, angry Disney fans. Oh dear. Adults trying to harm kids. Yeah, they kind of vary. A lot of that is due to the because of the format. Yeah, not like the it's a lot different than the novel. And I actually started to like this format over the. No, I'm not saying I didn't like writing the Heroes of Dream novel books, but I got the reason I started liking this more because of when I got the ability to work with Photoshop and stuff. Yeah, really spring out my pictures. Oh, and there's one other thing before we go into issue 4, a post-credit scene. Okay, so we did Brownie, Cat in the Box. Yeah, let me make sure I ain't miss. Okay, Not sure. Is that a voice suggesting Cat in the Box, or are you trying to say Cat in the Hat? And let's just making sure I'm not missing any. Okay, I read that. Okay. So Tom, aka the Donut. Okay. Oh my gosh. Another belt. True. True. I go one. I'm not. I'll agree with you on that one, Claire. I definitely agree. Being one that's worked around, because I've worked around kids. Matter of fact, in high school, I actually signed up on my own free will to be to volunteer in the daycare they had up there. And the reason I did because, um, and I know a lot of my peer, other students there, like other seniors and stuff, were like, "Man, Gabe, why would you sign up for that?" Well, because I figured, after I graduate and stuff, one day I'm probably, get married, start a family, stuff like that. So I wanted to know what it would be like to be around, you know, have the feel of what it would be like to be around kids when I have my own. So that's why I took up the voluntary daycare class, and also at our old church before we went to Brookwood. Yeah, so yep, I definitely. So yeah, that's why I would strongly agree with you on that, Claire. Yep, and and also due to the fact that I write books for kids. Okay, so the Donut Lord. Oh my gosh, I'm the writer, and I don't even know what'll happen next. What? Well, how am I supposed to know if you don't know? Well, Star Buddy, I guess we'll have to wait until issue 4 gets done to find out. All right, but the tension is going to be burning me up like crazy. And it's got some credits on the screen here. So, can we at least look at one of the sneak peeks, please? All right. I guess one little sneak peek at what's to come won't hurt. Welcome to the sneak peeks of your Star Striker 3 Blu-ray. Select the one you want to see. You have Star Striker's new costume. Look at the enforcers. Let's select the new costume. All right, then, let's have a look. Why do you keep calling me the Donut Lord? Because you talk to donuts and eat them when they go out of line. So, yeah, another insert of myself into the comic, me and Star Striker watching the comic on TV. Like, what's going to happen next? And it's even got some critics. Yeah, I really put. Now y'all see it's kind of reflecting what y'all see in the reaction videos. Some the stuff I put in there. Yeah, didn't even get the menu screen. Yeah. Select the new costume. Mm. Okay, and then of course the last thing, in Tom's voice. Well, they the AI looks like I guess you could say that. Like a younger Audrey with brown hair instead of blonde hair. Um, in a way, she's actually based off Mimi. The character Mimi is actually based off of one of the another kid from our church nursery back at before we went to Brookwood from First Baptist named Camille, and she was best friends with Lanisha, who writes the Dora comics there. Hmm. So here it is, Star Striker's new costume coming soon. Can't spoil the details about it, but until after Star Striker issue 4, stay tuned. And after Star Striker gets out of the jam he's in now, you'll find out about his new costume. See you then. Goodbye and God bless. And oh, okay. And by the way, he does get he will be getting a new costume in the later issue, but it's gonna look a little different from this. It'll be similar to this, but but a few differences. Oh boy, and and then of course my special thanks to Jesus Picture once again. Yeah, and as you can see, the back of the cover there with the little PG rating. I actually had somebody little something to do your cuz oh, are you talking? Are you referring? I guess you're referring to Harriet. Yes, you're Harriet. Okay. Well, till she get one thing I can share with the rest of y'all while Claire's away while we're waiting for her. I let's see. Oh man, I freaking lost my train of thought. Lost my train of thought. Oh, that's right, the PG rating. Um, People saw me put the PG on my comic book, sort of like you see the ratings on DVDs and Blu-rays, and I know that that's something that is not usually what you see on the comic book. You don't usually see that kind of thing on there, but I put it on mine, and also some of the others that I illustrate. Like for Christina's Bubblina series that she writes, and some of the others, and one soon to come. Reason I put that there, I just kind of felt personally, to let people know with the PG, um, that it can be still targeted for kids, but just got some intense action, maybe a few dramatic scenes, stuff like that. But yeah, mostly just that there, sort of like watching some PG Disney movies like Tangled or something like that. But somebody actually asked me that at the school library when I was having a book signing there once a while back, like PG, there ain't no cussing in this, is it? I was like, no. I was like, no, it's nothing like that. That would be PG-13, but no, it's not no cussing in there. No. So yeah, I had to make sure that was clarified so I wouldn't get no red flags. Because if I actually had it like a PG-13 style, I probably would have to be doing this. Probably would have to be selling them to a high school. Because yeah, we got some PG-13 stuff up there at the high school I went to. Yeah, with some stuff like that. So yep. So yeah, that was pretty much on that. And now we got issue number 4, which, as y'all notice, the animation's a little different. Reason why that is, the Cruella movie looks so bad. Well, I guess we won't. I guess when it comes out, I guess we will all have what we have to say about the movie. I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know what to think of it just yet. I have to see it, and then I'll figure it out like I did with Mulan. But the reason why this animation is different for this one, story behind when I finished issue number 3, Antonio, the one that made the Who Knows character in the previous books that I read a while back here ago on my old channel, the Nose character, he well, when I got to issue 4, he was him and another guy he was working with were asking me about having them do my animation, and I just write the story and they animate the comics for me to pop them better, from to get more sales and stuff like that, as well as also maybe kind of advise some stuff about the story. And I wasn't really. I was kind of like, I don't know about all that, guys. I don't think. And then the guy that Antonio was working with, because he was older than Antonio, he he was like, well, you really should consider it, because being that he's got experience with this. 'Cause, I mean, he's taking notes from me, being about the experience I have. And yeah, they got they were kind of persuasive with that. Mostly the guy Antonio was working with. And so I was like, okay, I guess maybe it might be a good idea. And I kind of went along with that. Seemed like it was a good idea. And after a while, I I kind of was not feeling it. At the time that I had like changed my mind on it, he had already did these designs of the villains and Star Striker, and also this back image here. And I think he also had did a design of Angela, which is not in there, but he had did design of Angela. But then I was like, no, I can't do. And also another thing, um, I was also having to kind of pay him for it, but then I had an incident where I had to pay for um some work to be done on the roof of my house, and you probably can guess that was going to cost quite a bit. So I was like, no, I can't go through with this, guys. I did give him a little something for what he had done. I did, and he whipped, and that's how I got the cover out of here. That's so. Only thing that I was able to give him something for was just, for a different cover for this special issue. Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest. No, I mean I'm not saying no disrespect or offense, but the way he called himself trying to draw kind of close to the anime style that I have, but mix it up with kind of how he draws things, like his nose character and stuff. And the way he had Star Striker drawn, it's cool. It is cool looking. Don't get me wrong, but it felt too much like Who Knows Junior. And yeah, and and personally, this is the reason why I like the anime style of drawing, and why I draw that way, because I like how it makes the characters look, especially since a lot of my characters are kid characters, and I do have adult characters, but I center around the kid characters a lot, and drawing in the Japanese anime style really, uh, to me personally, fits well with that, with the look and everything, and the style, like, and especially considering ever since sixth grade, that's what I kind of come up on, with Pokemon, Digimon, and then of course meeting up with Case in high school, getting really deep into the anime world, Yu-Gi-Oh and Inuyasha, Sayuki, and so on and so on. So yeah, it feels more me there, and yeah, that was kind of an argument that we kind of had at one point. That and this friends do sometimes have arguments at times there. Just like sort of like siblings. But he one of the arguments was he felt like me drawing in the Japanese anime style was not my true art, and I'm like, wait, what? He's like, no, that's not your true art. That's you just got you. Yeah, you like the anime style and all, but that's not your true art. And I think you should draw in your true art. Like, who are you to say that that's not my true art? He's like, I don't feel it is. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, like I said, um that was kind of some of the few conflicts that we kind of had before me and him sort of parted way, because he had moved out to Texas for a new job there and everything. And yeah, so yeah, we sort of took our own paths to kind of really get into what we really wanted to do with our own thing. Yeah, like with him and Nose and stuff like that. What and I guess with his new mentor and everything. So yeah, sometimes you kind of got to break away from. It's not saying that you hate them or anything. You wish and you definitely wish them well, but sometimes you got to break away from you know someone else because sometimes when another person, even being your friend and everything, has a really strong belief that's completely different from something you strongly believe in. Sometimes if it's causing really great conflict, sometimes you have to use your own judgment and like let's just kind of break away and do so we can really immerse in our in what we in our paths there. Yep. So that was so that's yep, so that was kind of the close of the arc of me and Antonio's. Yeah, parting ways there. Yeah, and that pretty much I hope everything's okay with Claire there. And one thing I will say, that's a kind incident like that really makes me appreciate what I got right here, like with you guys, and especially ones like Casey, who been with me ever since summer school into high school. Pretty much. Yeah, we have. Yeah, me and Casey. We do have differences too, but we better work. We're a lot better coordinated. Like a brother, a more cooperative brother and sister, and know more about and really know more about each other's true selves. Like I say, because like I say, it's not. I say not saying that if I'm not saying that if that old like this Antonio was a bad person or like that, but some people may aren't always going to understand you like that of another person. Yeah, so yeah, some as Medea say, there's some people that are there with you for a lifetime, and some that are just there with you for a season, for you to learn something from during the season. You don't. It's not to say it's a bad thing, but you learn some things from them in that season, and then when the season's over, they part. You part your ways. But the ones that are there for a lifetime, hold on to them. Yeah, definitely hold on to your lifetime friends. Yeah, yeah, they because you're gonna get off and on benefits from the season one, but you're gonna get a lot of benefits from the lifetime friends. And make sure and you do this and do the same for them. Yeah, almost almost had to tell you a moment from Yugioh with the whole friendship. Sweet Taya. Yeah. Okay, so I guess we have to go into yeah. Say guess we I guess we could because I was trying to find out whether she meant Harriet by her voice suggestion, and I know Zach's voice suggestion was Yzma as Zira. Yeah, that's the villain from Lion King too. Yeah, that's who she is. Yep. And one funny thing is that would be really cool if Agatha from WandaVision plays Zira. Mm, yep. Okay, so okay, well, hopefully Claire doesn't mind. I'm gonna 'cause I don't want to hold this up too like, at least try to get through this book. But we can at least try to get through this book. Yeah. So okay. So Star Striker in Star Blast issue number 4, and we're starting off with Yzma as the villain from like as Zira from. Earth the Kid is like. I think Claire actually said the same thing. You know, Zach. She kind of saw some of Yzma in Zira, especially when she was fussing at Kovu. Like, friends, you thought you'd get to the daughter, and Simba would welcome you with open arms. What an idea! What an idea! I was like, okay, boy, if that was my mother talking to me like that, like first she mad, because I did what I wasn't supposed to do. Then all of a sudden she's like, "You brilliant child." I'd be like, "Mom, I, Mom, I thought you were, I thought, that was something I wasn't supposed to do, and I was gonna be punished for that. You're scaring me now, Mom." Yeah, yeah. I would take, I think I'll take the punishment. I think I prefer that punishment over this because that was creepy as heck. Mm. Okay, so here we go. Before we so because dialogue in this here, this first page, they're about to blast Starstriker, but then Star Striker has a power that's about to awaken. Oh boy. Yes. All right, so then Star Striker's power starts to awaken, and then he unleashes what's known as a Star Blast. Everyone's in shock. And Sheely's like, I guess the situation's been taken care of. It looks that way. I will let the police. You guys get the hostages to safety. Oh boy. And then of course, and yeah, I see another reason why Claire said that Mimi reminded her of Holy Audrey because of the pose. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly. I did not even think about that when I drew Audrey. Mm. And one of the thing I need to share before I continue reading. At this point in writing the Star Trek comics, I actually got some threatening messages, some very threatening messages a while back when I was writing issue 4, and one of the messages was a text message from I think an elder guy from Facebook, and he was talking about how talking about if you don't stop with writing these books and harassing the children, I'm gonna call the police and have you arrested. Like, excuse me? Mm, that was that, and then the second one was a lady on Instagram. Not sure how old she was, but a lady on Instagram named Candace, and she was talking about I'm gonna take Star Striker down if it's the last thing I do. Okay. Yeah, she literally came at me on the Facebook Messenger, uh, expressed, talking about how much she dislikes Star Striker. I'm like, okay, if you don't like Star Striker, why are you contacting me? It's okay. Everybody got their opinion, but that's because she was constantly sending message after message about it. I'm thinking like, you have nothing better to do? Mm, yep. But there's something referencing her later in another issue, though. I'll let you know when we get to it. Hey, what's going on, Claire? Basic. I just I okay. Well, I got a few pages into the book. I had also explained a little bit about this cover. How the guy who did Nose in the previous Heroes of Dream books that I read had did the cover, the back and front cover. Originally, him and his mentor was suggesting that I let Antonio animate my whole book in his style, but he was going to mix it up with how I draw it. And yeah, eventually I was like, nah, I'm not feeling this here. Yeah, I'm not feeling this because I just I just couldn't see Star. I mean, it looks cool, but it looks cool for the cover, but I just couldn't see this for a full series there. Yeah, because like I said, I like my anime style there. Yep. So you just got to animate the chin. You could, but I'm not. We kind that was another thing that was discussed. We kind of have been out of contact there. Me and Tom, we've kind of been out of contact since he's been, in Texas with his new job and everything, as a professor um, over there, and also doing his thing with Nose. So yeah, I'm not. I mean, I'm not saying you couldn't try to find a way to do it. I mean, if you can find out how to contact them, and you know, but like I say, but we've kind of lost contact there. Um, and one of the yeah, like well, I don't know how you. Only way I would say that he can be contacted that I have available is Instagram. It's a Robert and Shanice page that him and his mentor share. Yeah, that's the only contact I have of him. Yeah. But one of the uh one of the conflicts that happened of why Antonio and I kind of parted there. Um, he's like one of the things he was like, I don't feel like this is your true art game. I know you like this anime style and everything. I like anime too, but this is not your true style. You're not Japanese or anything like that. And I'm like, who are you to say that this is not, my true self here? I mean, who? I mean, do I? Whether I'm from Japan or not, if this is if this is how my best art comes out, this is how my best art comes out through this style. Yep. And there was I didn't mention this earlier, but there was another reason why um we sort of another kind of thing that we kind of blew up on, which which it is I did we kind of cleared it up a bit, but just sort of went our own way. um yeah, it was kind of something over his Nose comic involving Nose from what it looked like killing the Grinch. Yeah, he had went to the Grinch's dimension, and then the next panel shows him giving his Nose's girlfriend a fur coat that was green, and you see a picture of a sad Grinch. And I'm like, what? Wait, what did he do to the Grinch? And the implication was that Nose, I guess, had either skinned the Grinch of his fur or killed him. Yeah. Hmm. That's what came of that last comic, and I was like, man, why would you do that? Because that doesn't even, I mean, even for what he's doing for Nose. I mean, okay, you want to change what Nose is, but what does that have to? do with the vision you trying to get for no? And he's like, and yeah, he didn't really um take well to that to the because I commented that on his page there, and I ended up getting blocked. So yeah, that was kind of what led to us parting ways. Um, his reaction to that there, yeah. So yep. So yep. That's why I mentioned before. Only like I said, I see his page on Instagram, but yeah, it's not really much left in contact now. So other than other than this cover. Yep. Okay, so now that we've gone through that little soap opera moment, as the okay, so the last, so Star Striker just got a new power source, as you can see, just before they were about to blast him, he yep, he shot a star blast at them. Everybody's like, whoa. And now this is where we're at now. And oh yeah, try Sarah. Okay, not sure exactly. Because I hadn't really kept up. I've heard the new Ash voice actors, but I hadn't really caught up as far as like which one is which. I only know one Ash as far as for OG Ash. That's about the best one I could do. Hmm. Sarah. Oh, Diamond and Pearl. Okay. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. But the voice that I'm more familiar with is the OG Ash. Yeah, from Kano and all that there. Victoria. Yeah. So, yep. Yep. Like I said, as I explained to him. Okay, I could. Yeah. Like I said, the only source I have of of Antonio's Instagram page there. I don't. He used to be on YouTube there, but I haven't seen him on there. So yeah, yeah. He like I say, I'm not saying for you not to do that, Claire. All I'm saying is it might be a little difficult for you to find. He might be a little difficult for you to find there. Yep. So okay, so OG, okay, so Entei. I'm gonna do Entei, and I'm also gonna give you OG Ash. All right. Sheila and Brian escort the hostages, while Star Striker escorts Angela, leading them all to the exit and outside into the parking lot. J. J. Vaz Rossum Risa Rimase Star Striker. Darlene. And I thought he didn't know any French. He didn't at first, but when we were on our way to your house, he looked up as much as he could online. You can let go now. Sorry about that. By the way, what does Doreen mean? Does it mean you're welcome, right? Oui, monsieur, Star Striker. Of course, it just slipped my mind. Are you the one called Molly who calls me? Daddy! Oh, is it Papa? Papa, if that is what you wish. Yeah, I agree, Casey. Yeah, Entei was a cool character. And one thing that really made Pokemon 3 enjoyable was his interaction with the little girl Molly, because he sort of made me think of a male version of Renamon. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. See, Star Strikers in love, speaking French and everything. Yeah, yep. Entei was really he really protected that little girl too. Yeah, but he get a lot of credit for that. And then of course, okay, and I said I was going to give you Ash too. Okay, then you got this coming out, interrupting the moment. Oh, okay. Like Star Striker. Is that the end of Star Striker? Like, whatever kind of trick that was, it won't be happening again. All right, you guys, get rid of them all. Ding! But then their weapon comes back and gets cracked. And then this happens. And now that would be an example of the star speed. Ha! In your face, critic. Uh-huh. Yeah, he died. Although to be fair, although since you want to talk about death, critic, technically you should have stayed in the plot hole. Mister, I'm going to sacrifice myself and then bring myself back so I can get twice the fan base. Yeah. Mm. Actually, critic actually say he should have stayed in the plot hole. He actually admitted that at a convention when he reviewed the last Twilight movie. He's like, and then they got the vampires and wolves, and they're all fighting and everything, and oh, it's so crazy. And then it was all a dream. And the same reaction that you all have right here is the same reaction of everybody in the movie theater. I should stay in the plot hole. Yes, you should have. Why? It's not too late to go back. Go back. Go back, and then we could give your fan base over to Bobsheaux. Yeah, give him over there along with the Patreon support. He can move the organ with Raven, and they can live happily ever after and review all day long, and also whatever else they want to do, and love like Harry and Uma. Oh, Raven. Oh, Bobsheaux. Oh, Raven. Oh, Bobsheaux. Oh, boy. Okay, so we did Ash. Now, let's see. Now I'm gonna do Bobsheaux since I mentioned him. I don't know what you are, kid, but I'm gonna destroy you if it's the last thing I do. Bring it on. And now they're going to have an epic showdown. Oh yeah. Things are about to get serious now as he gets his weapon and becomes a different version of Rampage from Beast Wars. Well, that's interesting. And then, of course, they charge at each other. Big battle. Then they get ready to aim their blast at each other. And who's going to win? And of course, Star Striker's blast gets bigger. I guess Mama didn't warn you that someone can get hurt when you play around with dangerous weapons. And as Double Toasted say, he's toasted. Or as Belize would say, Star Striker roasted you. Okay, so what we got here? Tom Hardy and him. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you on that one, Zach. Funny story. I actually did not think Venom was gonna be good when it first came out, but I actually got the pleasure of seeing it. I actually saw the movie twice in theaters. First time I went to see it, I saw it by myself. And I don't usually go to the movies by myself. I'm always usually with somebody. That's just how I am. But I went by myself, had popcorn and everything. I was like, I got a guilty pleasure out of that movie and came back again with Christina and we saw it together and then went home and had pizza. Okay, that's nothing wrong with that there. I know it's nice. Like I say, it's a guilty pleasure. Yeah. Sort of like SpongeBob, you know. You remember the history of you remember your history with SpongeBob case back in the day when you had the Elmer Fudd shotgun. It's like SpongeBob come over the case. I was like, SpongeBob, I ain't got time for you. Oh boy, yes. Like just like Bobsheaux, Casey did not like no SpongeBob there. That was a role play that we can. We never did that. Well, we did that role play a few times, but it was very rare. So let's see what we got. Oh, Osmosis Jones, Bill. Yes, I remember that. Okay, yeah. So Claire's trying to find out. So Claire's trying to find out if you guys like Osmosis Jones. Yeah, yeah. With Chris Rock there, and he had a TV series too, Ozzy and Drix, where they didn't get Chris Rock, they got the actor that played Static Shock, who did a Chris Rock impersonation. Yeah, which was pretty good. Yeah, he did. He did a pretty good job there. Yeah. So now we got Doc Doofusburg singing "It's Been Agatha All Along." Oh, goody! Theme song takeover. So you taking over my song? Well, it looks that way. You better. Well, good luck with it, baby. Oh, thank you. Oh, yes, fun. Well, we could definitely consider that. I do have that here at the house, believe it or not. So, and I think it's on the list. I think it's on the I think we still got that list of movies to react to. That one from the live stream discussion on my other channel last year. So Eddie, oh Eddie and Venom. Okay, all right. So Eddie and Venom, and then Dr. Doofusburg singing "It's Been Agatha all along." So later that night, all right, Monique. My name is Monet Chanel Pierre. Okay, Moesha, Monet. Whatever your name is, Morgan. It's time for bed. It's only 7:45. Can I at least watch the news report that's about to come on? Why? Why in the world are you watching the news? Well, I talked with Angela, one of the new kids in my class, and she told me there was a special news report tonight. What a geek! My Venom voice for some reason sounds similar to Batman. You, oh man, we're gonna die! You are not going to die. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. And now we're at Monet's house. And there's her babysitter, Candace. And no, it's not Candace from Phineas and Ferb. In case you're thinking that maybe she's gone golf or something. I was about to say. A witch. Wanda the Scarlet Witch. Oh boy. Who's been taking over the tri-state area? It's been Doofusburg all along. And I dated Eldana too. But curse you, Perry the Platypus! You are so bust. You are so busted. So now let's see. Do smart. Now we return you to Channel 9 News with News reporter Rebecca Adams. Welcome back, everyone. Now we will bring you our featured news story tonight. Earlier today, right here at this station for dangerously armed hitmen. Entered during our 5 o'clock broadcast and held everyone hostage looking for someone named Star Striker. Quiet, Star Striker, what a stupid name. Will you please be quiet now? Just when it seemed like it was the end, it was oh, your boy, just like a superhero, showed up. He faced these men with what appeared to be a magnet and Lego block and the jump rope with the martial arts. He also unleashed some kind of blast from his hand. We're gonna show you some brief footage of the incident that one of our staff members was able to video with his iPhone, and we're showing it on the screen. Diddly dee. And I dated that too. Curse you, Perry the Platypus! Do, do, do. And now Candace singing the Busted song. Okay. Show you this real quick. Showing the news report and everything. And right over here, Monet is like, whoa. And wondering if her and Stark could be a great team. And also if Angela knows who he is. Okay. And now Candace is mad now. And now this Candace is very mad. Her eyes are glowing green with Star Striker's image and flames. And Monet's asking her, is she okay? She's fine now. Hey, what do you do with that? Hey, why you turn that TV off for? She said because it's time for bed, but it wasn't. She said, get in the bed now. Okay, fine. Then we go over to Brian's house. And you see in the pictures how mad she is. And she's really got her beef with Star. She's busted. I really got... And then the girls are over at Brian's. What a coincidence. We were here to ask if you could take us to Samuel. And why is that? We figured out he's Star Striker. And Samuel's guest is to be continued. And we'll continue this next Saturday at 8 p.m. Yep. Yep. Another cliffhanger. Looks like the girls have found out Star Striker's secret identity. Oh, yeah. So, yep. So, I guess just like Claire is leaving us there, I guess we're all for the. Oh, and also, I redid the picture of me and Jesus in Photoshop. Real nice and everything. And that was also an ad for Christina's Bubblina books, which we'll be getting to that soon after the Star Striker books. Yep. And also one other thing, get to see one last look at Antonio there. That's since he did the covers for the book. Yep. And the whole tune pick thing. Yep. Okay, well I do have his contact on here. Okay, actually, there is. I don't know if he might still have this number because there is a number on here to contact and also an email address. So, what I'll do tomorrow morning, Claire, I'll snap a picture of this right here, this picture. I'll snap that picture and I'll send it to you. You know, if you want to give it a shot, it'll be there. It'll be there for you there. Yep, I will. Yeah, and little Sean Connery before you go. So that's it for Star Striker tonight. We will be back. We'll be back Saturday at the same Star Striker time, same Star Striker channel here on Brownie B. Brown's channel live streams. Connery! Oh, the day is mine to back, just like your mother. Good night, everyone. And to, well, wait, it's not Christmas. Well, good night, everyone. See you Saturday.